everybody, St. here. We got our 27th episode of our New York Islanders franchise mode here in the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and made quite a few major moves to our New York Islanders roster. We are about to start the year, what is it? This would be like year 6 or year 7. Anyways, it's the 2022-2023 season with your New York Islanders. In the last season, if you have not been around for those episodes, make sure you go check them out. Link will be in the description for the last episode down below. And if you go check out our playlist, you can see all the past episodes. We are looking to rebound from a tough playoff loss, a tough Stanley Cup Finals OT Game 7, or OT Game 6 actually, loss against the Arizona Coyotes. And now in this episode, with our new acquisitions, which we will show you here, we are looking to pretty much get the entire season done in this episode. So up first, we got our top Russian duo of Panarin and Svechnikov, along with our top line center, 92 overall, John Tavares. He's still kicking around. He's in his last year of his contract, and this is the year to finally win a Stanley Cup, hopefully. We have also added Jake DeBrusk to our lineup to play alongside of Casey Middlestat and Josh Hosang on the right side. We have now also acquired Jack Hughes along to play with Josh Norris and Tage Thompson for this part. And then on the fourth line here, we have Christian Dvorak, Anthony Beauvillier, and Jacob Forsback Carlson, longest name in hockey and a clutch playoff performer. Defensively, we got Roman Josi playing with our newest acquisition, Cale Makar. Then we have Jonas Brody and Justin Falk, which was our top pairing last season, and now they're going to be our second pairing. So hopefully that will help us bring a cup here to Long Island, along with now Vitaly Kavanov and Dante Fabro playing the bottom pair. Goaltending, we got Cam Talbot in the net, and former New York Islander long-timer Roberto Luongo, 43 years old, thought, why not? Might as well sign him a contract. He'll be our backup goalie. He's good enough, and he knows what it takes. So now, if you guys also have not checked out our AHL lines, this is what we are rocking pretty much. We do have some players that could potentially come up in the next bit or so. Let's see, Cliff Poo, do we want him? We can move him down. Let's get Pavlik up there, get the guys with potential, and that should be good. Elite potential, want him there. Cliff Poo, we can get there. Right winger, and then center, we can get him there. We just want to get our top potential guys here. We got an enforcer, Austin Hay. He's looking not too shabby. Let's see, though. Do we need anybody else? I think we'll be all right from here. Defense, we do have some good defensemen, including another guy we also signed, and it looks like he'll be a good depth player for us. Goaltending and scratch. Do we have anybody else? I think we're good. Wait, did I see someone? Low top 6. Sniper. No, we'll use these guys as trade bait, maybe. But we do have some other low elites there that I wouldn't mind getting in. So let's switch Bork. We will quickly get in Neil, just making sure you guys see this. Although it doesn't matter too much, we want to make it, good for the next GM when he comes around. So let's see. Do we have any guys that we want to be playing up a bit? Let's get Nielsen down there, and we'll put Danielson there. Zadorov, Lindzon. That looks good to me. NHL, yeah, we're good. So we're basically going off the rolled lines. I did get a line combination from obvious hardcore fan Brandon, who gave us some line combinations. Basically, the one change would be moving Jack Hughes, I believe, up to the second line. Melker Carlson signed, so that's good, and we will be getting him up. And yes, I just remembered, we were getting some AHL players to make our AHL team much better, so we now have a full roster. We have tons of guys. Holy crap, I completely forgot about it. I must have done it right after we recorded last time, and now that we have a AHL team there, we can kind of hope that our AHL team performs as well as the NHL team, which should be very good, hopefully. And it brings us in lots of depth players, so I think we should be okay for this here. And then yes, okay. So let me just I guess the AHL, what we'll do is we'll go best lines. Or we'll just put them in kind of where they can go. Let's see, this Kotzloff guy, we can just exactly right there. Like Carlson, Rhodes, low top 9, medium top 9 sniper. Yeah, we'll take him out there. Gauntz, an enforcer. Vitaly, we can take him out, bring in Kopp, and Neil, bring him up, and then Rhodes, low top 6 sniper. Who do we want to bring up? okay, in hindsight, we all love the Austin Hay enforcer, but we're going to bring in Tyler Bertuzzi. He's the true goon there. And then we should be good to go there. Who is it? Yeah, Gustafson, Soshnikov. Yeah, we have a lot of guys here. So let's see. Do we have any more low elite? Yeah, you know what? What the heck? I want our AHL team to perform really well. So, you know what? We'll get in Soshnikov. We have tons of players. So we'll bring them up there. And then pretty much you can just play those guys however way you want. We'll get Carlson in there instead. And his faceoffs are 60. So has Kopp played? I just want to see their numbers. Yeah, he had a lot of points. So we'll put him up on the top line there. That should be good like that. Get Gauntz up there with the faceoffs. And I think that should be good. Our team should be pretty well. And then all of our younger players will be getting power play time and such. PK time, yeah, we got Neil in there as well, so he'll be getting some good ice time to help him grow. Who knows? Maybe he'll take any of our prospects might take a slight jump, and potentially could be ready for an NHL stint at some point, especially if we have injuries. So let's just go and start the sim. We'll go straight to the deadline. We may have some moves to make there. We don't have much cap space, but if I did edit our trade block before this episode. So we will be able to potentially get some offers. We'll just go 6 weeks for a couple of the leagues here. Like the WHL normally has most of the prospects. So we'll do that. Salary cap, yeah, we can just leave that. Should be good. Players on waivers, we're good. We don't have any call-ups, but that's we'll bring them up throughout the season as we have our injuries, because obviously injuries are inevitable. Obviously, we don't want them to happen, but they're going to happen. They're just part of the game. So, off to an interesting start here. We got just as many overtime losses as we did as wins and losses. And then we had a big 8-1 win against Columbus. So, our offense can just blow up like that. That's what I like to see. But I want to have some consistency. I want to be a good defensive team because obviously defense wins championships, that sort of stuff, right? And we now have our scout, probably the amateur scout. Good year for rookies. Cool. We don't want to worry about that. Our biggest thing will be John Tavares. So it's basically just going to be an entire simming episode, guys. That's all it is. The playoffs are going to be another thing. I would like to get this series wrapped up pretty quick after this. My mindset is I'll probably make a video suggesting a couple other franchise modes. And then as for stuff that's happening in real life, I'm trying out for Junior B and Junior A hockey teams. If you guys don't know what those are, look it up. Justin Falk injured with a sore knee November 19th. That'll be about a couple weeks here, so we can call up one of our defensemen. Let's go with Tom's, or no, you know what? We'll go O'Brien. He is the higher overall, but Tom's. If O'Brien doesn't play well, we'll definitely bring up Tom's because Tom's is he's a top end guy for us. So. We'll just put O'Brien in here, and then do we want to play him here just for a second? How are his AHL stats? +6, 6 points, not too shabby. Fabro, you know what? It might not be a bad idea just to get one of these guys here anyways. Let's go with Kavanagh, and then, or no, you know what? Yeah, Fabro. He will give Fabro the shot, and that should be good. Do we need to change anything up in these lines? Third line's average. First line should be tearing it up. Yes, they are. Fourth line, they're a bit of a minus line. Let's get Forsback Carlson sometime. No, we won't be able to. There's no way. This team's too stacked to do anything. We have all second line forwards there. So I would like to bring up Jack Hughes if we could. He actually has the most points on our team. That might not be a bad idea to give him a shot. So maybe let's do that. We're going to have 3 playmakers on there, but you know what? No, let's just overpower it. Hughes, Tavares, Svechnikov. Yeah, I kind of want to just overpower it. Panarin and Middlestat had good chemistry before. Hosang was good on that top line before, but now it's going to be Hughes, and then Josh Norris you could even put in there or someone. We'll go Hosang because he's a first line forward. Defense. How are the defensemen doing? Makar is how many points? 13 in 17 games, so he's doing very well. Goaltending, Talbot, see, he's got good save percentage, and Luongo's not doing too shabby. He's got 3 games played under his belt, and he has 2 victories. So AHL, who are we going to get in there? Walsh, yeah, we'll get him in there. This is probably going to be a pretty quick episode, I assume. So I might as well show some injuries, or not injuries, but showing who is going to be coming in those areas. Extra attacker shootout. We'll get Cop there as well. There you go. Sure. And that's good. NHL, we're good to go. We're going to try out some lines, see if we can even dominate more than we have been, because I would like to dominate. If Jack Hughes can get chemistry with that top line, I think they're dominant. And it looks like we had some good defensive performances, potentially from Talbot, potentially from Luongo. Maybe our defense has been nice and cleaned up there. But it seems that it's working out pretty well. So I believe he is fully healed. So we'll get Justin Falk back in there. Should be good to go. And they're going pretty well there. So I'm going to see. Maybe we'll just do that. We'll get Justin Falk there. Just spread it out. Because I think we have been. I mean, we went on a bit of a winning streak there. And I'm not sure if that was just because of our chemistry, potentially. With the pairings that we have. But it's working out. So we're probably going to just keep. Who is it? Falk down. It could have also been the forward changes. But we'll get Walsh out of there. He did pretty well, +2. So not too bad. Ryan, is it Ryan? Yeah, Ryan O'Brien. That's a sick name. There you go. So we will keep going. Detroit, big 4-2 victory. So what's our winning streak right now? One, starting from Vegas. Samuel Montembeault. Stop simulation. Let me just do that. What the heck? Let's look for a quick team that has a goalie. And then, Casey Middlestack's point per game, so that's nice to see. But let's just look for a quick change in net. So we are going to be trading Samuel Montembeault in exchange for a 4th-round pick, just because, Anaheim, apparently they want him. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to sign him. But if they have him, they'll at least have a backup for the next season. No, we're not trading for Lindholm. We're going to see if we can get him for a 4th-round pick. And trade accepted. They're apparently going to be cheering in the streets there over a guy who is an okay backup, I guess, for a 4th-round pick. Not too bad. All right, you can cheer in the streets all you want, Anaheim. I'll take the draft pick, which is probably going to be more likely to be actually tradable at the deadline if we need an asset. But yeah, so we should be good there. Let's just keep going. So Middlestat, yeah, point per game from him. It looks like our team's on a pretty good roll here, so we'll just keep on going. Might as well. I mean, not gonna stop. Wayne King, we can just replace player there in the AHL. We got a big AHL or NHL vet to fill in the spot. A big 8-4 win there against the Golden Knights, and we have a trade here. Prospect for a prospect. What's the difference? Boucher is a low top 6, not too bad. Desharnais, I mean, Ford, don't really need that. But Ford for the defenseman. The Ford doesn't look too bad. Well, who else do you got here? Matthew Strome. Checking Ford. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I take this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but just for the sake of making a trade and looking cool, trade. There you go. Big trade. Now I can put that in the description. Or not in the description. What is it? The name of the video. And then I'll say big trade. And then that clickbait will kill everyone. They will all come watching. Right? Okay. We'll stop that now. Let's see. Where is he? King. There we go. In for Shaw because I believe that's where he was. And we should be good to go. How are they doing? Oh, gosh. They are big minuses. We need a good player to play alongside them. Let's get the big old Brendan Gaunce from the Canucks. Get him in there to help out the young kids. Should be good. Let's see how our top lines are doing. Looking not too shabby. 3rd line is just not really doing much there. That's interesting. Let's see. Do we have any guys that we could, if we give Tage Thompson some PK time, or does Josh Norris? I just want to see if we can get, if there's any way we can get anyone else in. PK, if we get in Tage Thompson there, could we maybe move him down? Maybe? I would really like to see Forsbacker Carlson up here. Get him with DeBrusk and Norris. Give him some ice time. Let's go. Well, why not, right? Because he's been playing pretty well. Oh gosh, is he already mad at me? Oh, what is this guy? What is he doing? Demanding. Oh gosh, we're sending him down. No. I'm sending him down immediately. I don't want him. Why is he on the team? He shouldn't be on the team. That's weird. Tavares, he's also pretty much playing per game. So our team, yeah, is rolling. We're good. We don't need to make any moves, I don't think, at the deadline. There's no use. No reason. If he made friends in 2 seconds, I'm just waiting. In case a bunch of our players just got really mad at me for, like, doing something. I don't know what, like, for sending him down. Because I feel like if I do another franchise mode, I may not have morale on. I'm not sure. I might. We could do that. That's all good. And I don't mind having players boost up because of morale. But sometimes it's kind of ridiculous. And that way, if we turn off morale, we can also set our captains without players getting mad at us, even though we didn't give making the captain. Although it doesn't really matter for this one because Tavares was going to be our captain for pretty much the entire franchise mode. It doesn't matter. Oh, Brendan Leipzig for the enforcer and a third. And a fifth and a seventh. Leipzig, third line forward, 8 goals. What's his? He's not too shabby. Bit of a minus, but that's the AHL. He had good numbers in the AHL. Not a crazy playoff performer. Poise isn't up there. Offensive stats are not too shabby. He's a skater. But for now, we're going to decline. Not a bad offer, though. I will say not a bad offer because I do like me some Brendan Leipzig. He's a heck of a player on the Canucks. Jack Hughes, I have to really admit, I am thrilled with my playing time lately. Let's see. He's still a second line forward. His offensive awareness because of morale is up really high. So let's see. Great. We found a good balance that seems to work. Just be chill. And he doesn't really care about the chill, but that's okay because, chill is just the best way to go with these guys sometimes. Just got to be chill with the player. Be real with them, right? San Jose, let's see a big game against them. And, of course, the one game that I say, let's have a big game against someone. We lose. Eugene Neal, the real deal Neal. He gets injured. Why did I do that? We could have just put in someone else. Where is let's give Gustafsson some time. Has he got much ice time? No. Let's get in Gustafsson. There you go. Give the kid some time. And we'll go scout. We'll just go 6 weeks. Just the easiest thing to do. In OHL. There you go. But yeah, we were on a big winning streak there. We've gone on some huge winning streaks here. 25-7-3, not too shabby. If we can get to 30 wins, what is up with the 6-0 loss against Pittsburgh? What is up with that? They are not still as good as they are. There's no way. Eugene Neal. Once again, going to make the quick line change for Gustafsson. Thanks for playing, bud. But now we got the real deal Neal back. How are they improving? Gauntz is still like a plus 11. Was that he was before? Maybe. Big 4-1 win against LA. I want a revenge win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jack Hughes, let's see. I'm really proud of how the team has been playing as of late. Wow, he's taken a leadership role with this team. I like it. We can always do better. Look at that. He likes the demand. He believes we can get better too. Tough challenges. We should be demanding. Let's go demanding. Yeah, look at that. All that positive morale. Big game against Pittsburgh there. Divisional opponent. 3-2 shootout loss. Are you kidding me? Pittsburgh just has our number this year, it seems. I don't know if we've lost like the past couple games against them, but it's just been not too great. We are actually a bit on a losing streak here. This is very unnecessary. How do we go up? And now Luongo's injured. This is horrible. We are just going through a tough time here. Callum Booth or Oles. You know what? Let's go call up Oles. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, let's do it. Why not, right? Just call up Oles because he's a pretty good goalie, right? He'll do good for us. Maybe he'll get a game. Oh, he's getting the first game back. What the heck? I want to make sure I see this. I got to be quick. Stop it. 4-1 win. Was Oles in net? I want to see. I want to see that. I feel like it would have been Luongo and then Talbot came in from. Jack Hughes is playing amazing. We can actually check the whole teams of the whole stat team things. Svechnikov, 20 goals, 38 points. What is he on pace for? That's half the season, so 40 goals. Not too bad. Pretty good. 90 overall. Good poise. He should be scoring in the playoffs this time around. Tavares, Hughes, so that top line's doing too well. Not as good as I've seen them be before, but still, they're pretty strong. Makar is 30 points, so that's awesome. We have an offensive defenseman now, and he has good all-round stats, so we're pretty stellar there. Josh Hosang, he's always putting up good numbers, so maybe we should throw him up on the top line. You could do that. Forsback Carlson, he's a 0. He's getting some goals there. Do we have any more offensive players there? Tage, Thompson, maybe we want to move him back up. Anybody else? Do we need to make any line changes here? Thompson, maybe because he's a fourth line player, maybe that makes sense. He's more physical, has a couple more penalty minutes. Luongo, and yeah, Talbot's in there. So maybe I feel like we should put in Oles. I want to make sure I see him in his first game. So we will slow sim a game with Oles. Why not? Who wants to see that? That'll just give it some more entertainment. Let's see. Edit lines. We got to get a win here, right? So we'll do that. And you know what we will do is now that we have it like this, Dvorak's a plus player. So we'll do that. We'll give him a shot. Actually, no, I want to give Bouvillier a shot. He's been here for so long. He deserves a shot now. Forsback Carlson, give them the one-timer. And that looks pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, that looks good as well. Goalies? Yes. Yes. Let's see his morale. Thanks for the opportunity to prove my worth. I'm glad you're excited. Yeah, let's do that. Too touchy-feely? Really? 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 The chill don't work for it. This young kid he's just not an NHL pro. He's not a pro. Do you know why? Because he doesn't know what it takes to be in the NHL. You got to be chill. Okay, here we go. Big game against Ottawa. Eastern Conference team. I'm sure they're battling for a playoff spot. Let's see. How do we do? First period, and there's a goal for Dvorak on Al Montoya. Perfect. They got Al Montoya in the net. It's a good even match. Second period, and there you go. 2 goals from Panarin and Hosang. How many shots? 18 shots. Oles, the GOAT. He's a legend. Third period, and 4-0 win. He got a shutout. 27 save. First star? Yes. Okay, that's it. He's starting the rest of the season. What a wow. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Wait, is this? No, this isn't All-Star break, is it? That would have been before. That would have been back here, wouldn't it? Or no? Wait, is there All-Star break? Do they do that still? Is that still a thing here in NHL? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just wow, it's for a week. Maybe this is it. Or maybe it's just a really long bye week or something. I'm really curious to see. Oh, no, never mind. You know what? Oles, he had a 1-game shutout. What a beauty. Yeah, but we're gonna go with Luongo. I'm sorry. That was still sick. He played pretty stellar there. So we will get Oles back sent down. What a beauty. What a beauty. What a kid. He really stepped up. He was like, "Oh, I don't like that you're being so chill with me. I'm going to show you that I'm so good." And look at that. Was he not even playing the AHL? I don't think he was. No way. He didn't play a single game in the AHL. He's so cold. And then he plays in the NHL. That's hilarious. What a beauty. 27 saves? Are you kidding me? He was waiting for his opportunity. Replaced player there, Holmstrom. So we can keep going. Yeah, but we changed up the lines a bit, so we can get a win there and hopefully get back on track, getting this impossibly amazing season down of getting 60 wins. I would like a 60-win season. That would be a goal for me. I think this team's capable of it. Obviously, that's not easy to do. You don't see that very often. Even these dominant teams like Washington from last year and Tampa from this year, probably not going to have 60-win seasons. But this team right here is capable. I mean, how aren't they? Wait, did we have an injury? Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm like, oh, I'm just talking, just rambling. Let's see. Pavlik, the young kid. Should we put him in? He's a plus player. I mean, why not, right? Holmstrom's injured. You got all these other veterans who, I mean, you're kind of not really playing. Logan Shaw. We could get Logan Shaw on there. We need a right winger. You know what? No, we're gonna bring up. No. No. Never mind. We'll bring up Logan Shaw. I feel like bringing up Logan Shaw. That's who we're gonna bring up. That is who we're gonna bring up. So, let's see. Who are we gonna put up? We're obviously not gonna put him there. Pardon me. So, who do we have on the penalty kill? We have everyone but Bouvillier. So, Bouvillier will do like this. And then we'll go we'll put him in where Hosang goes. And then he'll be able to do pretty well there. Tage Thompson goes up. And I think that's all right. Right? I mean, or you could go, yeah, no. I think I like that. Except I would like to put... Let's go like that. And then we'll keep Bouvillier, or no. Should we... Who? This is interesting. No, let's move Norris up, because he's always wanted this spot. Forsback Carlson. Yeah, bring him up. Okay, that could be an interesting third line. That could be pretty dominant, actually. And who do we want here? We'll get... who is there? Svechnikov, all these wingers, and then we'll get... normally it would be Hosang, so who are we going to put here? And we're probably going to keep here. Let's give DeBrusk some extra time. He's not getting enough. He wants some more opportunity with that offensive awareness and his shot. He really doesn't have many points, actually. And I would like to actually get DeBrusque in here. Like, why not? Give the kid a shot. Literally. Hughes can go up there. Actually, I want Hughes up there. I feel like he should have been on there from the start. Just because, I mean, our power play's never been dominant in the playoffs. So what do we need to do here? Oh, that's our top line position. Oh yeah, we'll just fill in with Gustafson. There you go. Pretty stellar AHL there. What do we have now? What is wrong? What is absolutely wrong with this game? Come on. Left wingers, just throw in Tyler Bertuzzi. Sure, there you go. That works. Okay, so we'll just do that. Edmonton 4-3 or 3-2 win. Holmstrom is now back, so we can bring him back to where he needs to go. Nice. Okay, so there you go. That's in there. And then back up to the NHL, where he should be good. I didn't see how long Hosang was out for, though. So we're going to be chilling with him there. How are we good for time? We're good for time. We're almost at 30 minutes. So I'll probably end up checking the trading block soon of the other teams and seeing if there's anybody available. I wouldn't mind upgrading our depth up front as a forward core. I think our defense is set. I think unless we add a defensive defenseman, but at the same time you're losing either Kavanaugh or Fabro. As a goaltending situation, I mean, we could change it up. Leipzig, maybe we should trade for Leipzig. Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea after all. I mean, he's a plus player. He's got some offense. I would be down to do that. For Rhodes, who isn't really playing at all, he could turn out to be pretty good. Let me see. I'm actually kind of down to make this trade now. And then if not, we'll trade him again. We'll trade... Should we trade Butcher, the guy we just got, or we'll trade we'll trade Rhodes. Yeah, we'll trade Rhodes here. And then, do we need to do any more trade? We'll just give him a 7th instead. Actually, no, just Rhodes for Leipzig. That should be a fair trade. Prospect for Leipzig. There you go. We got Brendan Leipzig. What the heck? Look at that. And apparently we had to lose after that. So, now we're going to insert Leipzig into the lineup because I like me some Leipzig. There you go. Now we will put him in place of Shaw, and we will send Shaw down. We will try and send him down. If someone claims him, oh well, Shaw will get a spot on another team. How has he been doing? Let's see how he's doing. Let's have a little chat. How have you been doing? Wow, you have been actually crap. -3, 5 shots. That's okay, I guess. Time on ice. Giveaways. He gives away the puck. 10 hits. Not too shabby, but actually really bad. So. Darn it, he was not claimed. That's unfortunate. I wonder if teams actually take into account stats, like if the guy's not playing good. Well, I mean, if it's Sidney Crosby, then yes, you will take him. But if it's like a Logan Shaw, maybe if he's playing maybe if he has 10 goals and we just trade for someone, maybe he does get claimed. Who knows? Or maybe he just gets claimed because he's Logan Shaw. I don't know. We can just go right to the deadline, though. I've been stalling for too long. It should not have taken this long. Our team is dominant. We're actually going through a season and, like, being confused. But Leipzig, I'm sure, has a meeting. So let's see what's up. Being traded is a big change. We'll make you proud of your choice. Welcome aboard, dude. Let's just be... Come on, dude. What's up with everyone losing their chill? They're losing it. They don't like the chill. Come on. Maybe he'll be playing really good. 5-2 victory. I'll take that. I'll just assume he played well and go move on. 2-1 shootout loss to Minnesota. Detroit, 4-0 big victory. Look at that. Good game. That sure is a rivalry right there. Columbus and Detroit. Josh Hosang is now fully healed. So we can move on. Shoot, that moment when Forsberg Carlson is your best guy there. Oh, gosh, we are playing good. That's not good. We're playing good, and that's not good. That's good, but it's not good. Because now we have an interesting situation. Well, let's see. Who wants to, could anybody go through waivers? I didn't think so. Probably. Yeah, no. Okay. Depth forward? Who's the depth forward? Yeah, Christian Dvorak. You're going to have to, sorry, bud, but you're going to have to go. We will get in, what's his face? Oh, we have to switch him with Bouvillier. And then we'll do that. Josh Hosang. And he is going to switch with Josh Norris, who got some good playing time there. That's good. Josh Hosang. And that looks pretty decent. And then we'll switch Dvorak with Bouvillier, I believe. I think that's what we're going to do. Do we need to do any penalty kill switching around? Maybe, what's his name going in for the penalty kill? Leipzig? He has some speed, some good defensive awareness and such. Give him a shot there. Why not? Thompson will keep there. Forsback Carlson can take the face-offs, and that'll look good. So that's good like that. That should be good like that. Maybe you want to do something like that. Change it up a bit. But then DeBrusque is kind of on the inside, or on the outside looking in. How has he done on the power play? 6 goals, 8 points. How many? He has not scored once on the power play. So you're going to come off. I'm sorry, dude, but this is not working. Oh, you know what we should do? Because I'm sure you guys might like this. So let's put Forsback Carlson on the point. Or not on the point, but just we'll give him one timer. And that should be good enough. Or no, well, he just has such a good shot. We'll put him up on his forehand side. So we'll see how that works out. We got Leipzig. Everyone's healthy right now. 5-3 victory against Calgary. With Calgary. Montreal, we lose 3-2. Bit of a 500 team right now, kind of. Well, we have the odd one in here and there, so that's good. We're at 40 wins before the deadline. Door set for Hay. I'm not going to make any more trades. I'm done. I'm set. But I should probably go and check and see what is available, and also who has been traded. So we will do that. Why not go and check and see who is available? We will go and see what trades have been made, and then we will go and I will go and look and see if there's anybody available. But we will be going right up to the end of the trade deadline, or right to the end of the season. Come on, please tell me I pressed. No, I didn't. Come on, I pressed it. It moved down too slow. Just got to be careful. Slow it down. There you go. Browse trade and block. Okay, so who is available? Actually, I guess what was I doing? I thought this was for some reason the way to look at trades that have already happened, but I forgot. I am not thinking. I'm just talking a lot. Player pick and trading. Jeff Skinner. Wow, to Toronto, or from Toronto to St. Louis for a first-round pick and a couple other assets moving there and here and there. Brendan Smith, not too much there. Second and third depth players. Sean Mathias, former Canuck. Jonathan Quick to Edmonton for a first. Okay. That solves Edmonton's problem, potentially. He's probably a bit older by now, but if he's getting a first, then he must be okay. Unless Gustav Olsen just became amazing. Ryan Hartman for a second, pretty much. Mike Riley for John Hayden, some depth there. Brendan Leipzig for Rhodes. Vrana to Calgary for a couple assets and prospects. Dennis Chalowski and Michael Del Zotto acquired from Buffalo for Jonathan Dolan and a third. That's actually a pretty nice trade. I like that. Let's go check the trades options. So I know a lot of you guys in the comments, a lot of my clutch text, well, not clutch texters, my clutch commenters, you have suggested that we don't need to make any moves, and I would probably agree with that, but at the same time, I want to dominate. We need to make a splash, potentially, to make this team a playoff team. Olofsson, I'm curious, how good has he gotten? He's got some poise and some really good scoring upside. I like that a bit. He has not played a playoff game. He's been always a minus player, which is not good. Maybe that isn't a good thing to go after. But that seems like an interesting piece. Like, I feel like he could be a playoff performer. How much does he cost? $2 million? $2 million, not too bad. The only thing is, forwards were now kind of stacked up. The only one thing would be improving our defense as well. But I don't think wait, did I see back there? I was just kind of floating past. Patrick Kane. I mean, why not? If you want to win the Stanley Cup, that would help. Jordan Eberle, we could bring back. That would be an all right acquisition. Let's actually take a look at Jonathan Quick. Why not? Jonathan Quick is 87 overall. Wow. And they could afford him. So now he's their starter. What the heck? Wow. So Edmonton's making the playoffs. LA wasn't. And now they're moving him. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild, I guess you could say, as we pass the Minnesota Wild. Anybody else? Hoffman. Not too bad. Still not really what we're looking for. Jimmy VC, Kasperi Kapanen, he's kind of topped off. He's okay. How does he perform in the playoffs? That's another question. Minus player, couple goals in about 10 games. Well, that was the NHL here. 2 goals, which is okay. Gives away the puck. No, not really what I'm looking at. Reed Duke, John Carlson. That's improving your defense and some more pieces. Ovechkin. Ooh, this could be interesting. So is there any moves that I feel that we need to make? I need to go and check out our team. Wow, Washington's literally just having a fire sale there. Jacob Trouba, Joe Veleno, Jake Muzzin. So I need to look at our team and see if there's anything we can trade, and then if we're gonna make a trade. So let me just quickly look over what we have. We are pretty much done though. I mean, looking at this cap situation. Falk's a guy that you can move just because he's a plus player though, so he's doing well. Josh Norris, DeBrusk isn't really doing that well, but I picked him up because I felt like he could be a playoff performer. He just hasn't got the points because he's supposed to be playing on a higher level, but he's not because he's just not that good. Oh, Tage Thompson, morale. We gotta watch that. Okay, yeah, we should have watched that a bit more. Ice time. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring him back up. He's a even player. $2.5 million. I could be willing to move that, but I feel like he could be a really clutch performer for us as well. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that. But Tage Thompson is an option. Then we could trade a prospect or two here, and a draft pick if we wanted, a first round pick. And Olesh, no, we're not trading Olesh. But is there any option that we could trade for someone here? Any player? It would have to be a forward probably, because I think our defense, unless we're trading for a defensive defenseman, but I don't really think that's going to be happening. Tanner Pearson, going for one of those two-way forwards that can just kind of get points in the playoffs. I would really like that. He kind of is consistent. He would be our Josh Bailey. You could put him on the penalty kill. Also want to worry about... I kind of have to worry about... what's it called? Everything else. Let's see. Points. He... 6 goals. Does he get points? Is he really a clutch goal scorer? He gets 5 at least. He's kind of a minus. Ovechkin. I'm not sure if Ovechkin's going to be the option. His cap hits 1 year. It's 1 year. You can make that work. We can't do 3 years for 4.5, so that's not going to happen. Quick look at who again was available. Arizona had a couple guys, but I don't really want to take from them. Olofsson, I wonder, but no. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're going to make any moves. Maybe Tage Thompson. Trouba. Let's see. Ovechkin. You know what? We could trade for Ovechkin. What the heck? Let's try and trade for Ovechkin. Win him a cup. Unless they already won the cup. I can't remember. But this would be a good acquisition within the division. And trade them Logan Shaw. Okay, so we have a trade now to announce. The New York Islanders have officially traded a first-round pick and Logan Shaw in exchange for Alex Ovechkin with 50% retained on salary. Actually, it hasn't happened, but will it go through? Trade rejected. Okay, so they don't want to keep that amount of salary. So what happens if we give you a prospect that we aren't using? 1 or 2 of those. How would that look? Bayern, we could probably trade him. We could probably trade Griffith. We could trade Walsh. And that should be good enough to make the trade go through, unless the skaters difference is a thing. Do we have anybody 1 year left? There you go. Would that work? And then, no, maybe not. Just have to go for some guys that are unsigned. Okay. So the Washington Capitals, who are kind of a hopeful team, but it looks like they're not going to be moving on well, they could potentially make the playoffs. But Alex Ovechkin looking to come over for a first-round pick and a bunch of other defensive prospects. At this point, we're going all in. We're overpaying for a divisional rivals player. Will it go through? Not gonna happen. What is up with that? So I guess Logan Shaw is not going to be a part of this trade. And we're going to throw in another player that would be very helpful to them. We're going to give him Walsh, I think. Yes. Or Griffith. We'll give him Griffith. Give him an offensive player. A sniper to replace that right side, well, that right-handed shooting sniper. We'll see if that goes through. With retained cap, really overpaying. Will it go through? Trade accepted. Waiver eligible. Is Jacob Forsberg at Carlson? That's not good. Okay. Maybe we'll have to rethink this. Is there anything else? I think we should trade Tage Thompson. If I'm looking at this. He's been a minus player. So quickly, before we do this. Okay, so we have a trade. Tage Thompson, who is not happy right now with this team. We are going to be trading him over to Vegas for Arthur McClellan, who's a defenseman, currently listed as a top 6 defenseman. Hopefully, he should be able to be a good defensive-minded defenseman for us if we lose anybody due to injury. Propose the trade and sweeten the value just a touch. So we will just do that in an instant. We'll throw in Leclerc. Can they take on Shaw? Can they take on an extra player? No, they cannot. So we will throw in Leclerc, and we will also throw in one of these defensemen. Let's throw in Smiles, and hopefully there will be Smiles for both sides, and trade accepted. So Vegas accepts that. We get a defensive-minded defenseman, and now with that, we will be best lines, and we are going to make one more trade with the Washington Capitals, and none other than their franchise goal-scoring stud master, all into one word, Alex Ovechkin, 50% retained cap. That was what this trade was all about. Losing a guy who was kind of unhappy, a younger player looking for a good opportunity, going to a team like Vegas, who is currently still in a rebuilding stage, even though we know that that would not be the case in real life, probably because they're stacked right now. Obviously, anything can happen over time, but my point is that we are now going to be using the extra little bit of cap space that we have, and we are going to be trying to acquire Alex Ovechkin with the retained cap. So in order to make this happen, we're also going to throw in a couple of prospects, and Walsh, I believe, it was going to be Griffith, the sniper, yes. So that is what we have. Overpaying for Ovechkin, a couple prospects we have to in order to get the retained cap on. Will it go through? And trade accepted. On behalf of the Washington Capitals, we accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice, and that is going to be it. We acquired Alex Ovechkin. So basically, I'm going for it. At this point, why not, right? I'm sure you guys probably have the same idea. Trading for a star player, Alex Ovechkin. Wow. Okay, so it might have been all of a sudden, but I did have a lot of line changes to make, so I thought I'd just quickly explain it over a lot of things, a lot of reasons why we're doing this. First of all, Josh Hosang, first line forward. Not going to necessarily play him on the first line for that reason, but the fact that Ovechkin, actually we can try Ovechkin there, and we'll see how that works out. Or no, we won't. Oh, I'd like to put Jack Hughes with Ovechkin, if that could be possible. I like that. That would be nice. And then Hosang can go there. Defensively, I believe they're going to mix the ice time, make sure everyone tries to get even ice time for now. But defense, we're going to go like that. Power play, we're going to put Ovechkin on the point there. That should be good enough. And then that's how I have the other stuff. Penalty kill mainly because we need to make sure these guys are playing. So that is who is going to be playing. So we'll see if that works. Hopefully it does. I mean, how could it not? Ovechkin's your third line left winger. Basically, I want to spread out our offensive threats. And if we aren't a dominant team, Like, I just don't get it. And what a better way to make this happen than play against Washington here. So we are going to simulate against the Washington Capitals. Let's quickly go. First period and power play to start. We got 3 goals, 2 from Svechnikov, 1 from Ovechkin already within the first period against his former team. Brassard and how is it said? Cagigula? I feel like someone says Caligula or something. But I'm pretty sure that sounds wrong. We're just going to go to second period. And no, wow, that was a very different period. Third period, let's see if we pull out the win. And look at that. Casey Middlestat pulls out the empty netter. And Svechnikov, Ovechkin, and Tavares being your 3 stars. So we have a spread out offense. And look at that. We lost Panarin, and we have someone to replace him. So let me quickly do the line changes just because it's starting to become a bit of a long video. So we changed things up a bit. Now we got Ovechkin with Middlestat, Hughes, and we have DeBrusk, Norris, Leipzig, Forsback, Carlson, Bouvillier, Dvorak, and then Svechnikov, Tavares, Hosang. And then there's your power play. Forsback, Carlson, I switched with the Panarin spot. That way he gets some power play time because you know what? It's Forsback, Carlson, and he was a clutch playoff performer. We're going to give him some chances to perform here and there. So no matter what, we're pretty much a playoff team. I think that was pretty obvious, I'd say. It's just depending on if we're going to be a President's Trophy winner. That is a possibility, obviously. We have a good enough record at this time, it's looking like. Panarin is fully healed, so let me quickly change the lines back up. So I'm attempting to kind of continue with what we've been going with, but instead it's going to be Panarin now on the third line. We'll see if he is okay with that. I feel like that's not going to be the case. I'm probably going to have to switch it, but we're going to try it for now. Ovechkin, Middlestat, and Hughes, I really want to have them play together, and we'll see how that works. Norris and DeBrusk and Panarin should be a fun team to watch out there. Let's see how the plus minus is doing. I think I'm liking how it's working, but I think... No, we're going to have to keep it this way just because Yossi has never played with a defenseman well before, so on this team, at least not in the playoffs. So hoping that will be good. 4-2 loss against New Jersey, but that's all right. We had to change up some lines. 6-2 loss with this roster. No. Can I just say that? Because that doesn't make much sense. 6 weeks in the States. Chicago, big 3-2 win. If we keep on winning... How? Is Luongo in net? Because that would be the only reason why. Carolina, they're a brutal team. We score 8 goals. That makes sense. Kind of a bit of 500 here, I feel. I'm not sure if it is 500. We've won more games since the deadline, but okay. So Yossi's injured. I'm going to edit the lines, but that really is a rough blow to this team. So I'm going to have to quickly do that. And I will show you guys what I do in a second. So I figured this would probably be the case. We're going to have to put Dvorak back on defense. That's going to be interesting. I would be tempted to put someone else out there, like a Middlestat or something, or like Jack Hughes. That would be really cool. Hughes is just becoming better and better all the time, which is scaring me because he's very good. I don't know if anybody will stop him. He's too good. But we are going to probably just leave the lines like that, I think, for now, because we don't have much of a choice. Dvorak's going to play there, and is he going to be on the penalty kill? He is going to be on the penalty kill. We cannot let that happen, so we're going to quickly put out... Wait, who's on there? Makar, Kavanaugh, Fabro. So we'll put out Brodin, and that should be good enough. And... I won't, once Yossi's back and healthy, which will be closer to the playoffs pretty much, then I'll make some changes, but we're going to have to play with a forward just because our cap situation is so tight right now. We will be able to send someone through, down once we have the once we're in the playoffs, I believe. So coming out here, we have a 52-win season. Can we come out with 54 wins? Big game against Pittsburgh here. I actually would like to slow sim it, but I'm not going to be able to. Roman Josi is fully healed. I will quickly get him in the lineup. And because Falk and Fabro seems to be playing pretty well together, I'm going to put Kapanov with Brodin, and we're going to go Josi and Makar. And finally, we are going to simulate that game against Pittsburgh. We lost, but then we won against Detroit to end off the season at home with a big 5-3 win. This is going to be a pretty long episode, but that's all right. We are going up against Ottawa in the first round. So We did win the President's Trophy, according to Morale. But Morale has always lied to us, and they've always been like, oh, you win, you lose, because you lose morale. So, we are going to be going and playing Ottawa in the next round. Yes, I already said that. I don't know why I went back to the calendar. Let's go to the stats. Check them out as quickly as we can. Ovechkin led the team in points. What do you know? Let's see. Islanders, 114 points. Pittsburgh with 108. I think they had our number all season. They beat... Shoot, we traded for Ovechkin. We're screwed now. We're screwed, isn't it? Holy crap, our division was stacked. Our division's the best division. Why? That's so dumb. How did we get stuck with this? Literally, Philadelphia is 6th in the league. 4 of the top 6 teams are in the Metro. What is this? That's wild. Let's quickly check out all the team stats. Goals for per game. We are pretty much right up there at the top there by 0.01. Not too shabby. Top offensive team. Also the best defensive team by quite a bit against Pittsburgh. That's good. Power play. We are, where are we? Oh, we're 4th. So that's good. Detroit with 27% and also 27th in the league. One of the most disciplined teams in the league. 83 point, penalty kill percentage. So that's good. We are number 11. I would like to improve that, but again, we also don't take many penalties, so we could just be getting screwed against some of the gooder teams. So let's see. 39 goals from Ovechkin, 33 from Svechnikov, who was on pace for 40 earlier. So we kind of slowed down, but I mean, we have so many guys on this team, so it makes sense. Jack Hughes, he had 69 points, 23 goals. 36 goals from Casey Middlestat, so he really lit the lamp this season. John Tavares had 41 assists, 26 goals. Artemi Panarin had 21 goals, 10 goals from Cale Makar, 10 from Hosang. 18 from Josh Norris. I might as well just go like this. Forsback Carlson with 15, which is awesome to see. Leipzig with 13, not too bad for the 4th line left winger there. Falk had 11. DeBrusk had 10, so not too shabby. There you go. Points, let's check out who did what. Yeah, 75, 72, 69, 67, 67, 54, 52, 47, 42, 37, 31. Lots of points from our D-man. Lots of points from just our whole team in general. Arthur McClement, he was playing in the NHL actually, with Vegas. I wouldn't mind calling him up, but we currently can't, so we're gonna have to leave that for now. Goalies, let's see what we got. Luongo. I might be tempted to play Oles if Talbot, for some reason, knock on wood, got injured. Yeah. Rookie skaters, though, we didn't really have anybody. This team's it's experienced, so we'll quickly go through the league stats as quick as we can because this is, once again, going to be quite a long video. Tarasenko with 46, McDavid with 46, so they're probably both going to win the Maurice unless they just give it to who has more points, but that would be kind of unfair. So Tarasenko and McDavid both winning the Maurice Richard. Colin White, 89 overall, one of Superman's clutch players. He had 43 goals in Ottawa there, so that's pretty good. McKinnon, I know he was on the trade block at the beginning of the season, I noticed. 42 goals for him, 92 points, just like in real life, Hart Trophy candidate. Patrick Kane was also on the trading block. He picked it up. He had 41 goals, 41 assists. Duke Green, first overall pick from a couple years ago, he had 41 goals. Stamkos, Ovechkin, and then a bunch of our players. And Brock Besser down there. Shout out to him. So defense, we'll quickly go through that, might as well. Levy had the most points. Barry and Ghost Bear up there with also with goals. Periaco with a good amount of points there, plus 40 for Ghost Spear. He could definitely win. One of these guys could win the Norris probably. Goalies, do we have anybody here? Matt Murray is looking like a good candidate. We'll go 20 games. Probably makes the most sense. Save percentage. Where is, what's his face? Jake Ottinger is very good. He's a high elite apparently now. Carter Hart. Cam Talbot. Yeah, he's kind of slowed down a bit. But he's doing well. Let's see if anybody has goals quickly, because you never know. We're going to go to the AHL as well, because you never know. No, that's unfortunate. No goals from the goalies, but that's all right. Rookie skaters, any new rooks coming and playing really well? Marian Zagerpan, 7th round pick by the Minnesota Wild, probably playing with Duke Green. That's a top line pair for quite a while. Spike Shingtime, that is actually an amazing name, and he's playing really well for them. Defenseman there in Carolina, top high end there. Paulson. Lots of good players here in the coming through the draft. So we are going to end it off on that. Very long episode. Actually, we'll end off on the playoff tree and their. Well, no, we'll go their lines and then their playoff tree. Yeah, we'll do that. It's over an hour, and this is going to be a lot of editing. So we are going to be quick. Ottawa. Oh, crap. I just realized Colin White's on Ottawa. So Superb Man's clutch centerman. So we are going to have a tough team to play off against. Johnny Gaudreau playing with Colin White and Mark Stone. That's lethal. That's actually very scary because he's probably the playmaker. He's sniping all the goals, and he's just a power forward. Pretty much how you put it. Neil Brown for 2 power forwards there, and Hoffman. They got the veteran poise and scoring touch, so they will probably be pretty lethal as well. Benoit, Oliver Grulks, Shane Bowers, and Alex Formanton. So some young guys. I feel like they could be probably. Oh, they got really good defensive stats, though. They got good offensive and defensive awareness. Tyler Mott, the lethal Canucks penalty killer. He is going to be along with Cody Eakin and Pontus Aberg. So pretty good offensive core there. Defense, Erik Karlsson. Oh my gosh. There you go. You don't even forget about these guys. They have Erik Karlsson. So this is going to be a battle. Cody Ceci, Thomas Chabot, John Merrill, Ian McCoshen, Griffin Reinhart. Not a bust, apparently. He's in the NHL, so he's making it work at about $2.5 million. And he's been a plus player. Plus 36, actually, in the AHL. So maybe we'll be able to score on those guys. And then, oh, never mind. We are going to be able to score. This is going to be offensive scoring. They spend all their money in their goaltending. Or not in their goaltending. Because they have Montoya and Anderson. That is crazy. So we better be able to score on this team. McEwen, Schlappick, and Timmins. So some interesting depth players there. That is going to be it for this episode. I will end up on the player tree so you guys can see who we potentially could be going up against, who Vancouver will be going up against. Anaheim. I was going to say Arizona. Arizona didn't make the playoffs. They didn't make the playoff. Where did they go? They were a top team last year. They won the Stanley Cup. Where did they end up? 19th. Wow, that's crazy. So they missed the playoff. Well, we better make the finals this time around because we have a chance to. So Dallas versus Colorado, St. Louis versus Chicago, Anaheim versus Vancouver, Edmonton versus San Jose are your Western Conference matchups. In the East, we have Pittsburgh versus the Rangers, Islanders versus the Senators, Flyers versus the Lightning, and Panthers versus the Bruins. Those are your matchups. Oh gosh, this Metro Division is going to be so tough. All right, so I'm going to end off the video here and now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button if you did enjoy Show Your Sport. It is greatly appreciated. If you are not subscribed, make sure you are and you hit that notification button so then you do not miss out on the next episodes. Anyways, I'm going to end off here. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode when the New York Islanders, your New York Islanders, goes up against Erik Karlsson and his Ottawa Senators. 1, 2, 3, let's go!